Hello everyone, I hope you are having a terrific Tuesday. I am hopping on here to do the next live in the sequence of lives that we have been doing to go over all of the classes that we're going to be offering at the Stardust and Shadows soiree at the Rainbow Market. Now, this live in particular is very exciting because this is the first live we've done where the classes are now up for Stardust. I'm going to check real quick to make sure my volume's working. That we're going to be offering. Yep, cool. Volume's up. So yes, this is the first time that we're going over a class, and you can right now go to the alexio.com, go to Stardust, click on View Classes Information, and then you can sign up for the class right now. So I'm really excited. We've gone over what do we have left? We have the Assassin Self-Defense class left, we have the Fae Dance Fitness left, and I think that's it after this one. Yeah. So today we're doing, originally it was called Dusk Court, Understanding Moon Salutations. We've changed it to Stardust Flow, Understanding Moon Salutations. It's the same class, just changing the vibes to be more Stardust and Shadows vibing, and not so much SJM specific. Anyway, so we've been doing a series of these classes since, I don't even know, September at this point, where we've been going over each of the 11 classes that we'll be offering during the Rainbow Market hours at Stardust and Shadows Rainbow Market, and letting you guys know what the inspiration is behind the class, who can attend the class, what to bring to the class, as well as a little preview of doing the class itself. So for Dusk Court Yoga, or Stardust Flow is what we've changed it to, so you may see both names, it's the same class. This class is specifically going to embrace the tranquility of our dusk time, or the Dusk Court, inspired by SJM, but specifically we're looking at just the inspiration in the moon, in the lunar energy, in the stardust, in the stars, and everything in between. And that serene energy we get from that dusk time, that beautiful time of the day. So this session focuses on a low impact practice that aims to calm the central nervous system by strengthening the muscles, improving balance and flexibility, and enhancing emotional stability while preparing the body for rest. So I don't want you to think that this class is like a lay down and go to sleep class, because it's a moon class. We're going to do yoga poses, as you're going to see in our little sample of what we're doing, but it's building you and preparing you to relax you. So we're going to activate the body to then regulate the body through yoga and breathwork. And so, like I said, while the goal is to unwind at the end, this class will build up through moon salutations, through multiple repetitions, with each round adding a little bit more of a complex pose. And while you won't get all of the sequences today in our little class preview, you are going to get to do yoga with me today and build a little bit upon the sequences that we'll expand upon more in class in May. So these exercises and movements will activate your body just enough to help you regulate and then find peace and stillness during our meditation. So when it comes to who can attend these classes, no prior experience is needed. You could be a yogi and go to yoga every single day of the week, and you can attend the class and you'll have a great time. Or you can attend and have no yoga experience and you will still also have a great time. When it comes to what to bring, just wear attire that you can move in. This can be a yoga outfit like what I have on now with the yoga pants and the tank top, or you can be in cosplay, as long as you can move. Like, as long as you can, like, in your outfit, get on the ground and get back up again, you'll be good. So you can wear whatever you want to, because I love people who show up to our fantasy classes in their cosplay. Like, that's one of my favorite things, because I think it looks awesome and you feel awesome, and there's a whole bunch of smiles and we're all just vibing in the awesomeness. So it doesn't have to be yoga clothes. As long as you can move and you're comfortable in it, that's fine. I almost did this class in like my business casual clothes that I had on before, but the pants were a little bit too flare bottomy, and I don't think they would have stayed put where I needed them to. So attire that you can move in, bring a water bottle, You can bring a yoga mat if you have one. You can also bring a towel or a blanket if you don't have a yoga mat and you want something on the ground. But the yoga mat, towel, and blanket are optional, because if you're okay with just like lying on the ground and doing yoga on the carpet, that's fine too. You can do that. I don't carry a yoga mat around with me, and I do yoga everywhere. So you don't need a yoga mat to do yoga, but if you want a yoga mat because it makes you feel more comfortable, or a towel or a blanket, you can bring that as well. And then that's all we have that you need for things for the class. So you really just need your body and a water bottle to stay hydrated. Everything else is optional. So in regards to what to expect for the layout of the class, so I'm going to explain it a little bit and then we'll dive into it. So we're going to first start with some breath work, get ourselves centered, find a comfortable seat, kind of set the mood of what to expect with the lunar energy and the stardust and everything that we're going to embody in this practice. We'll do a quick warm-up. From there, we'll begin to start the Moon Salutations flow, starting on our knees and adapting it to a scaled version on the ground. And then from there, we'll build up, going into the full Moon Salutations. And if you don't know what a Moon Salutation is, that's okay. You don't have to. I'm going to teach you guys during the class. If you do know what it is, fantastic. We're going to build upon it in the class itself. And we're going to do, depending on how quickly or slowly the class goes, we'll do anywhere between 3 to 5 rounds of the Moon Salutations, building in complexity with each round. Now what that means, so people don't get like over intimidated of like, oh, it's going to become too complex, I can't do it, is for some, there's a pose that we're going to do called Goddess, and we'll start here and then building in complexity. Next round, maybe when you step out, you're going to lift your heels, so you're going to be here. Or there's also a part where we're going to be in a low lunge, so maybe for the first round we just come up here, but to build in complexity, the next round we lift up and then we do a little mini back bend and then we come back up. Or we have a triangle sequence, and then maybe we have the option to go from triangle to a half moon. So that's what I mean by adding complexity, is there's going to be options to, I don't want to say increase difficulty, but kind of spice it up a little bit. And you can take those spicy options, or you can stick with the standard, I like to say, RX prescribed version of the Moon Salutation that we learn on the first round. We'll build the complexity from there. After we build in complexity, we'll end with a cool down, which is going to have a variety of stretches in there. And then at the end, we'll end with a guided visualization that's inspired by the stardust, the stars, and the moons, as well as the moon phases. So we'll talk a little bit about the waning moon, the waxing moon, the new moon, the full moon, being stardust, being a part of stardust, being part of the world, being infinite, all of those fun ideals, we'll say, that come with loving the stars, loving stardust, and loving the night in between the stars. So for today, we are going to do the warm-up. We're going to do the first floor adaptation on our knees for the Moon Salutation, and then we're going to do one of the Moon Salutations, so like the standard RX one, and then from there we'll do the stretch, and then we'll wrap it up, because I don't want to ruin the guided visualization for those who are going to class. So if you want the guided visualization, you got to come to the in-person class, or go on the app and get the online version of this yoga flow that we have. Okay, so with that being said, we are going to get started. So you can start seated with your legs crossed, sitting on the ground. Find a comfortable seat, resting your hands either, so you can do crisscross applesauce. I'm talking here, I'm gonna sit down in a second too. Just wanna finish talking to you. So find a comfortable seat, crisscross applesauce. Your arms can be out on the sides, or your hands can be on your knees. Nice straight back. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to take a deep, steady breath in through your nose, and then exhale out through your nose, allowing any tension to melt away with the release. Again, in through your nose, and out through your nose. Let the weight of the day settle, bringing full awareness to this moment. Imagine you're lying beneath a vast star-filled sky, surrounded by the slow glow of stardust. The air is cool, carrying the faint scent of jasmine or maybe lavender, and the moon is shining above in a gentle light, casting a silver glow that seems to touch almost every part of you. Inhale through your nose, fill your belly out, exhale through your nose. With each breath, feel the quiet energy of the night sky washing over you, grounding you, calming you, drawing you into stillness. Like the moon in its phases, feel yourself shifting through different energies of your cycle. The new moon invites us to set intentions, to plant seeds in fertile darkness of possibility. With each inhale, we feel our intention beginning to form. Think about that intention. What do you wish to create today? Let that intention settle in your heart, knowing that with each exhale, you nourish it and it grows stronger. As we begin to move in the next few moments, we will flow through the phases of the moon, expanding like the waxing moon, reaching for new possibilities, radiating like the full moon, standing in our full power and light, and releasing like the waning moon, clearing space for new growth. With every moment and every movement, feel yourself aligning with the rhythm of the cosmos, flowing through each phase with grace and ease. Take one more deep breath there, inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the nose. From there, we're going to move into a warm-up, slowly opening our eyes if our eyes are closed. Nice strong spine. Continuing to inhale and exhale through the nose. We're going to inhale and reach the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Oh. Take a deep breath there. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist over to the left and come down. Take another breath here. Inhale back up. Twist to the right. And exhale, let it down. Another breath here. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lower the arms down. Now this sequence, I'm going to show you first. We're going to inhale the arms up and interlace the fingers. Reach over to one side as much as we can, keeping the hands together. Coming back, opening it up, mini back bend with cactus arms. Coming back up, going to the other side. So that's the full sequence. Arms out to the side. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see a different point of view. Inhale, the arms come up. Interlace the fingers, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, over to the side and reach. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, mini back bend, cactus arms. Inhale, back to center. Fingers interlace. Exhale, opposite side, side bend. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, cactus arms, mini back bend. One more time, both sides. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arms down. And from there, we're going to come through to tabletop or all fours. And what we're going to do here is first we're going to do our traditional cat-cow. So shoulders under the fingers under the shoulders, dropping the belly down, lifting the chin, tilting the hips up. So it's not just arching here, but twisting in your hips here. And then as you exhale, you protract the shoulders, tuck the tailbone, like you're trying to pinch your ribs to your hips. And back down. And exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. And last one, both directions. And exhale. And back to center. Staying there, I'm just getting up to show you. We're going to do lateral cat-cows is what I like to call them. So what it is like a side crunch, but we're going to do it on all fours. So you're going to be here, and you want to think about taking your shoulder or your ear to your hip, and you're squeezing, and then you rock to the other side and squeezing. So facing this way, I'll do 3 with you. So going to left and right, left and right. And for this last one, you can play with it a little bit. Sometimes people feel more of a stretch if they sit back into it. And other side, maybe sit back into it a little bit. And back to center. Last thing we're going to do for our warm-up is our thread the needle. But this one we're going to do a little movement through. So we're not going to just go under and stay there. So what I mean is we're planting the left hand down. Knees are stacked. We're going to reach the arm up, open the chest, and then thread the arm through. And then when the shoulder touches, we're going to come back up. So we're making it a dynamic movement versus a stretch. I'll do it this way. We're going to do it 2 more times. We're reaching the arm up. And thread the needle through. When the shoulder touches, we come back out. Last one on this side. And back up. And other side. Same thing. Left arm comes up. Thread the arm through. And back up. Rotating in the torso, right between where your ribs and your hips are. One more. And back up. And lower down. Great. If you need to take a sip of water real quick to hydrate before we start the flows, you can do so. This one's going to start in tabletop. And due to time purposes, we're only going to be able to go through this once today. But in the class, we'll go through this about 2 to 3 times, depending on how quickly we get through them. So I'm going to show you first. If you want to start it with me, you can. Sometimes people are tactile learners and got to do it as they go through it. I didn't mean to rhyme there, but it worked. Okay, so we're going to start taking our right leg back in our tabletop pose. From there, we're going to open up into kneeling half moon. So this bottom leg is going to pivot out to the side. So you can see if we were on the other side, it would kickstand out this way. So we're here, kickstand out that left leg, drop the heel down on that back leg, and we're going to lift up. Now we can stay here, or we can come to here and kneeling half moon. From there, We take this leg, we bring it down, we sweep our arms up like we're sweeping a waning or waxing moon, and we're going to reach over into gate pose. From gate pose, we're going to shift towards that back leg, take what was the front leg and now make it the back leg. In lunge, inhale the arms up, open up, twisted warrior, 2 arms, back to center, open into cactus arms, inhale up, warrior 2 arms on the other side, and now we're going to go back to where we came from in that kneeling half moon. So we're going to take this hand that way, bring that kickstand back, drop the hand down, leg goes straight, we go up. And then we come back down into tabletop, and then we do the other side. So, to give you a different perspective, from here, the left leg goes back, and drop the heel down, reach the arm up, lift that, bring your kickstand out, lift that back leg up. From there, we bring the back leg down, come into gate pose, come up, lunge towards the back leg, inhale the arms up, twisted warrior 2 arms, up, mini back bend, up, warrior 2 arms, back to kneeling half moon. So that kickstand comes back, hand goes down, arm and leg go up, or just arm, and back to tabletop. We're going to do that one more time on each side without stopping. So like without me teaching you it. All right, we got this, guys. Right leg back, inhale, arms come up, kneeling half moon, exhale, gate pose, inhale, lunge, twisted warrior 2 arms, exhale, mini back bend, warrior 2 arms, and then back to kneeling half moon, and come down, other side. Left leg back, coming up, kneeling half moon, up through the gate pose, arms come up, lunge, twisted warrior 2 arms, and up, cactus arms, and up, warrior 2 arms, coming back to that half moon, bring the kickstand back, arms up, and coming back down. Great. Now we're going to move and skip forward into the actual moon salutation. So I'm going to teach you this, then we'll do a couple stretches, and then we're done for today's preview. So if you want to take a sip of water real quick, you can. Always got to hydrate. Okay, so from here, doing the standard moon salutation, we'll start standing. I'm going to take you through it one slow, like we did before, and then we'll go through it at a standard speed without instruction as much. So starting in standing, we could be at the front of your mat if you're standing on your mat, so your mat's behind you long ways. This is mountain pose, fingers are splayed. Breathing in and out through our nose. Inhale, the arms are going to come up. Interlace the fingers. Take a nice big stretch, pull the shoulders back. Bend over to the left. Inhale, back to center. And bend over to the right. This seems a little bit familiar, right? We did this in the beginning of class. Come back to center. From there, we're going to step back with our right leg and open up in like a sumo squat. That's called goddess. Toes turn out, arms come wide. From there, we come up and reach our arms out, 5-pointed star. And then we're going to twist to face the front of our mat. So that front foot toe is going to face the front of the mat. That back leg or my right leg, the toes are going to face the side of my mat. So if my feet came together, they were making an L. From there, our arms are here. We're going to bring our hands to our hips, push our hips back, reach forward as much as we can. And then when we can't reach forward anymore, we're going to keep our back straight. And what I like to say, 12 and 6 the arms. So bring the arms to up and down. We're not collapsing here because it's called triangle pose. So we want to make a triangle with our leg, our torso, and our arm. If you can put your hand on your shin, that's okay. If you have a yoga block, you can put your hand on your yoga block. If you are mobile, you can also put your hands on the ground. From triangle, we're going to go to pyramid. So this back leg is going to step out. So before, if we brought our heels together, they were an L. So now we're going to step that back leg out and turn the toes forward like the front toes. So now my legs are almost on train tracks. So if you saw me here, my legs are stacked, and now I'm out like I'm on train tracks versus a balance beam. So on the train tracks, we're going to inhale our arms up, reach forward, and then bring our hand either down to our leg or down to the ground, dropping the head, letting the spine round this time. This is pyramid with the forward fold in the torso. From pyramid, we're going to come into a low lunge. So your hands can either stay on the ground if you're bendy, or they can come to your shin or your thigh. We're going to take that back leg, step it back a little bit, bring the knee down, inhale the arms up, low lunge. Now from there, you can either use your arms to get into this on your thigh, or if you want a little bit of a balance challenge, you can keep your hands up. We're going to rotate into a side squat. So what I mean by that is this foot's going to roll up so that we're on the heel. So it looks like this. What it can look like also is this, or this. So we're going from low lunge to what in yoga terms they call skandasana. In mobility terms they call it a Cossack. Hands can come together. We'll switch to the other side, and then we're going to do everything we just did, but in reverse. Now what do I mean by that? Well, pay attention. We're going to switch, go into a low lunge. Arms come up. Arms come down. We step that back foot in, pyramid pose. Inhale, the arms come up. We bring that back foot on the balance beam. Turn the toes out because they were facing forward, now they're out. We'll reach forward, 12 and 6 the arms, triangle. Inhale, take the toes out 45 degrees, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, step forward, reach the arms up. And exhale, lower the arms down. So that is one moon salutation on the right side. Now we're going to do it a little bit faster on the left side. So not breaking it down as much. Arms are by our sides. Inhale, reach the arms up, interlace the fingers. Exhale, side bend to the left. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Now this time we're going to step back with the left leg. So stepping back with the left leg, come to goddess, inhaling 5-pointed star, exhaling, turning the back toes to face the side of the mat, front toes to face the front of the mat, reaching forward, pushing the hips out, 12 and 6 in the arms in triangle, taking the back foot, stepping it out, train tracks. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Stepping the back foot out a little bit more. Inhaling, come up into a low lunge. Exhaling, transferring to the side squat or skandasana. Switching sides, and then doing everything in reverse. So turning this way, knee down, inhale up, low lunge. Exhale, hands come down, step into pyramid. Inhale, arms come up. Bring the leg back to balance beam, turn the toes out to the side. Push the hips out, reach forward, triangle. Inhale up, turn the toes out 45-degree angles, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, step forward, front of the mat. And exhale, lower the arms down. So that is the standard RX version of the Moon Salutation. Now, like I said, there is things that you can change there. For the low lunge, going down on your knee might not be something that everyone can do. So stepping back into a lunge and coming up this way is a great progression of it, or adaptation of it. For the side squat, you don't have to be all the way down here. You can be in a high lunge like this and come to a side squat this way, transfer to side squat this way, come into the lunge this way, and do everything from there. You don't have to get all the way down to the ground if that's just not in your repertoire for today. And then, as I said in the beginning of class, before we did everything, we're going to build upon this. So the lunges, we'll add a little bit of a back bend. We'll add a little bit of a balance challenge, maybe coming into Warrior 3 before we go into Pyramid, different things like that. Now, to wrap up, because I got you guys all built up, we're going to go into some stretches. So, starting but standing, feet together, interlace your hands behind your back, open up the chest, inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, coming into a forward fold. Take a nice deep breath there. Exhale, lower the arms down. Bring opposite hand to opposite elbow. And then just rock side to side. From there, we're going to step back into a downward dog. Bend the knees generously, and then drop the hips and the heels to one side, and then to the other. Go back and forth with this 2 more times. And back to center. Come to tabletop. And then from there, we're going to do a lizard. So turning so you guys can see me, stepping the foot forward. You can keep your hands on the ground. You can come up to your thigh. You can have one hand down. You can roll over to the blade of the foot. Whatever feels good for you. With the back leg, so you can keep the toes pointed. You can take them flexed. You can lift the knee up and get a little bit more active stretch in it. Whatever feels good. You can reach back. You can grab it. Whatever floats your boat. Or your lizard, I guess. And then we're going to switch to the other side. And then from there, we're going to come down to the ground and do a capsule stretch, shoulder capsule stretch, I'll call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this stretch. So you can just do it this way if this is better for you, but this feels good when I do it this way. Coming down to the ground, one arm comes out, thread the arm through, and then slowly bring the forehead to the ground. Inhaling, slowly come up, switch to the other side. Arm comes out, arm threads under. Slowly bring the forehead to the ground. slowly come out. And then from there, just push back into child's pose. And then reach your arms above your head or behind you, whatever feels better. And then just take 3 deep breaths here, in and out through the nose. If your hands reach behind you, let your elbows go to the ground and try to get your shoulders to open up on your back. It feels really good. 3 deep breaths here. And when you're ready, slowly make your way back up to seated. And hydrate with a nice little drink of water or juice or whatever you have available. And if we were doing the class in person, or if you're doing the online version in our app, we would do a guided visualization at the end, as I said in the beginning of this wonderful live. But I have to save some things for the classes. I can't just give you everything. So I hope you really enjoyed today's Stardust Flow Understanding Moon Salutations sneak peek and Q&A. If you have any questions about this class or any of the other classes, one, you can go back and watch all of these lives on Alexia's page, on the posts, or you can also go to Fantasy Fitness by Brenna on Facebook, and you can see them all there as well. Or we're also posting them all on our YouTube channel, Fantasy Fitness by Brenna, if you guys want to check them out on there, as well as a bunch of other fun videos that are fantasy fitness inspired. If you have any questions about this class or any of the other classes that we posted, you can comment directly in that video wherever it is, on Facebook, on YouTube, in the group, wherever you're at, just tag me, hey, Fantasy Fitness by Brenna, question, and I will happily give you an answer for them so that you have all of your questions answered before you sign up for whatever classes you want to attend, or before you sign up for our app that has all of these classes in our Nexus app. With that being said, as a reminder, if you've watched any of our previous classes for these preview classes series that we're doing, we are running a contest up until the day of Stardust and Shadows soiree, which is if you answer a question that I ask at the end of the video in the comment section, you get 1 entry to win a free month's membership of our Nexus app membership, which has all our fantasy fitness workouts, nutrition programs, self-defense, meditation, mindfulness, all of the things on our app. You get a month free for that. So today's question is, what phase of the moon do you currently align with? And I can expand on that a little bit more. So with the new moon, we are in, we'll say, darkness. It's a time to honor your deep wisdom, to plant seeds for new beginnings. That's a new moon time. Where for full moon, we're in the midst of radiance and power. We're feeling strong. We shine brightly, fully embodying our strength, our confidence, all that we've worked towards previously. Waxing moon is the time for boldness and expansion. So after we plant those seeds in the new moon, we are expanding in the waxing moon and have an urge to grow, take action. Then we are fully empowered in that full moon. And then the waning moon is at the end. So we have release, reflection, rest, beginning to come out and gently let go of that power and growth cycle to start a new cycle again. So the question for today that answers to win a month of our Nexus app for free is, which moon phase do you relate to most as of right now? It doesn't have to be forever, just right now. And other than that, that's all I have for you guys tonight. I hope you enjoy your week. I hope you have a wonderful February, and I'll see you next month for our next sneak peek.